All right, so going over October 1st, some context that I had in the pre-market going into today was that we actually had this phenomenon called government shutdown. I've never heard of it. I've never traded during it. I think the last time that we had anything of the sort was in, I think, 2018. But I did not, I mean, I really didn't notice a difference in volatility or anything like that. Everything seemed to be going as normal. We did get the PMI release, which was all fine. But as far as price action goes, ES was in a very balanced range, right? So prior to the market opening, this balance range right here at the 67.14s down to the 66.96s was kind of the balance range. You can see here clearly respecting here, 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 here. Now, last session yesterday, there was this sort of spike up, but the way I interpret it was all these short sellers here that had to cover, making this weak buying move into this resistance here. Then subsequently in the pre-market session, we kind of sold off aggressively too. We sold off back into the balance range, and then we tried to break the balance range, but that quickly got recovered, almost like a V-shaped recovery, back into the balance range, which left me right there before the market opened. So pretty indecisive, pretty neutral. I wasn't really leaning one way or the other, just kind of letting the market tell me what it wants to do at the market open. So with that being said, right, the market opened here at the opening bell at 8:30, and we had very, very aggressive selling. So aggressive, so much aggressive selling that it created this low volume node here and here. Why is it frozen? Right? Boom, low volume node right there, and it was holding above so far. So, I mean, at first I was really just looking to long into that low volume node because of how aggressive we were defending it. But really, it was kind of a lower quality trade because we weren't really at a key level. I mean, the opening print is not something that I consider a key level, just more so context. So I was watching it here, but what you'll notice is we had this very, very, very aggressive sweep down, and it filled out the low volume node. So after it filled out the low volume node, I kind of voided the thesis completely. Let's see, when do we get it? Somewhere near, yeah, right there. Very aggressive sweep down into there, very aggressive selling. Look at those 676 contracts, 648, 400, 435. Very, very, very aggressive selling. Now we did respect the opening print, right? We never really broke below this level here, and you'll see bids that kind of stack up right there, but we did not break below the opening print, so buyers did defend that, which was good context, right? You can see that bids started stacking up there and defending it. So really at this point, what I was watching for is if there's aggressive orders that hit the offer here and sort of have the potential to put these sellers underwater, then I wanted to go ahead and play longs targeting the high of day. And I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit for time's sakes. And there actually was quite aggressive buying at some point at this level. You can see right there, 448 contracts, 135 contracts, and then more aggressive selling again. And again, the key about this is, right, it was at this level of selling right here. That's what kind of made it important to me, right? So all of these aggressive at offer trades were at this area of selling, and it was holding, right? So what I wanted to see was a pullback into the 14s to go ahead and get long, right? And the reason for 14s is because similarly on the footprint chart, right at this the same level, right? The same exact level, there was a very, very nice V shape that formed. Look at this volume delta here. 1273. Look at the other ones compared to it, right? I mean, that's just a lot of buying right there. So I'm gonna mark this out. And I'm gonna play it because really this trade was, I was looking off of it in the footprint. Check that out for a second. I mean, this to me looks very bullish because first of all, look at that selling delta. 1169, that barely moved the market down, right? We really stayed in this range. We did not move far down yet. I mean, in spite of the fact that this is like the strongest delta we've been seeing all day. And then on top of that, look at the exhaustion here. The exhaustion of sellers in this footprint, and we closed back up into the B right there. That to me is very, very bullish. So at this point, I really should have entered there, but this just wasn't enough for me at the moment because we did break the B. But I was watching closely here because, whoops. This was setting up for a very nice long continuation trade. Play it. So after we broke out here, and I saw all the effort by buyers, I did want to go ahead and play this long. If we were to tap into this level, then I was gonna hit the buy button one more time. But unfortunately, we never tagged this level again. The blue box. We came close, and my finger was on the buy button here, but I really wanted the 14s to be tagged, and then we get the move up beautifully into the 34s, which was my target. The target was right here, 34s. And the reason for 34s was because it was 15 minutes supply. So I had this marked before the market even opened. And so, yeah, you can see there we plastered through that target. Even on the candlesticks, you'll see there was we pretty much bulldozed it. But there was another good setup where we kind of retested the previous intraday high at that point. This level was not drawn in the pre-market. It happened intraday. And right about here, right? We had all this aggressive selling that was failing, but the key with this is it was right near the intraday previous high, right? That's the significance of it. And unfortunately, I did not click the buy button there either, even though it was, good confirmation in hindsight. I was just a little bit nervous because we were right at this level of the 34s. But that ended up being a good opportunity for longs as well. As you can see, we just smashed through it and speed this up even more. Consolidation here, all this aggressive selling fails, and I missed out on two really, really, really good opportunities today. But you know, that's just how it is sometimes. Um, yeah, no trade day. The market respected scenario one, but I was unable to capitalize off a good entry of a trade. Some good things is, great patience, avoided shorts. Yeah, I will say the old me would have definitely tried to short this because I missed out on this long, but good job not doing that. And then also, you know, I feel like I did a good job calculating the scenarios in my head today and not just being passive, but being actively looking for opportunity. I didn't really do much wrong technical wise today because I didn't really open a position, so I don't really have a ton of improvements I can make. The one thing I'll say though is like my sleep has been getting wrecked. I need to get more sleep so I can focus better and have a clear mind for the days to come. But that is October 1st.